Hi y'all, and welcome to this thimble bell tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to do a solid shell stitch. To start, you need to create a foundation chain consisting of a multiple of 6 plus 2. So for this tutorial, I've created a foundation chain that is 14 chains long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We never count the one that's on our hook. So to start, what we're going to do is single crochet into the second chain. 1, 2. Then we're going to skip 2 chains. 1, 2. And half double crochet 5 times into the next chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to skip 2 chains and single crochet into the next one, which will secure your shell. And then we just keep going until we get to the end. So skip 2 chains, do 5 double crochets into the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Skip 2 chains and single crochet into the last chain. Now at this point you need to decide if you want to keep going in the same color, which does look pretty cute, or if you really want the shells to stand out, you can use 2 or more colors. So that's what I'm going to do for this tutorial, just so you can see both rows really well. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this yarn and tie it off. And then I'm going to use this magenta color, which I think is really pretty and should stand out really well. So I'm going to slip knot it onto my hook. And then slip stitch into the last stitch that I made. Then chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn the work. That'll count as the first double crochet in this row. Now we want to do 2 more double crochets into that same stitch. 1, 2. That creates a half shell to start your row off with. So we're going to skip 2 stitches and single crochet into the next stitch, which is the top of your last shell. Skip 2 stitches, and that single crochet that held your shell together, we're going to do 5 double crochets into that stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2 stitches, single crochet into the next one, which is the top of the last shell. And you would keep going like that until you get to the end of your row. And when you get to the end, you're going to have another half shell to end it. So in that last stitch, we're going to do 3 double crochets to create the half shell. 1, 2, 3. Then we'll go ahead and tie this one off. And that's basically your pattern. You just keep recreating the magenta row and the gray row until you get to the height that you want. And you should end up with something that looks pretty similar to this. It's kind of cool, huh? Now when you get to the end, if you don't like that scalloped edge and you would rather it be as straight as how you started, that's really simple to do, and I'll show you how to do that too. And I'll actually show you how to do it for the magenta row and for the gray row because they're both just a tiny bit different. So to show you how to give the magenta row a straight edge, let me go ahead and put some gray yarn on my hook. So we'll slip knot it on and then slip stitch into the last stitch. Chain 1, turn the work. And that same stitch, we're going to do one more slip stitch. Then we're going to do a single crochet. Then a half double crochet. And then in that chain that's securing your shell, we're going to do a double crochet. Then the next one is a half double, a single, and a slip stitch. And you basically keep going. The top of the shell is a slip stitch, then it's single, half, double crochet into the one that's securing your shell, half, double, slip. So let's keep going there and I'll show you what it ends up looking like. So that is a single, a half, and a double, a half, a single, and a slip stitch in the end. And see, that gave you a nice straight edge. Now say you were to end on the gray one. To give it a nice straight edge, that's really easy to do also. So let's go ahead and get the magenta back on our hook. So we'll slip knot it on. And then we're going to slip stitch into our first stitch there. Now this time we're going to do 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, turn our work. That'll count as a double crochet on this row. In our next one we are going to do the half double, then we'll do the single, then a slip stitch into the top of our shell, and then it's just like before. It's a single, a half, a double, a half, a single, a slip, and you just keep going like that and you'll end up with the same straight edge to finish your work. I hope this has been a helpful tutorial, and if so, please subscribe to the channel or visit the website www.thimblebelle.com for more nifty ideas. Thanks so much for watching, y'all.